Hey everyone.
Hello, friends.
Thanks for listening to our show. Before we get started, it's important for you to know a few things. The opinions we express belong to us, and they are just that. Opinions.
Also, this is one of those shows where we cover a lot of mature content. This could include sexual content, explicit terms, rude humor, and so on.
If that sort of material might offend you, then this is not the show for you. This is also not a program for children.
Again, thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy the show.
You are listening to Mistrial by Fire, presented by Uncommon Threads. I'm Eric.
And I'm Kyoko. You should probably know that Eric and I are married.
For over 15 wonderful years.
That's right.
And even after all this time, we still don't agree on everything. Sometimes one of us changes our mind, and probably more than often, we end up agreeing to disagree.
And that, my friends, is where we came up with the concept for Mistrial by Fire. We plan on discussing content that we either source from social media or material that is sent directly to us by our listeners.
Each story will contain an individual that might be considered a guilty party. This guilt can range from criminal behavior to simply being an asshole.
We will have guests on the show that will also share their opinions and ask questions. Those guests will be asked to ultimately provide a verdict. In the end, there can only be 4 possible outcomes.
For guilty or not guilty, our guest jurors must both agree. When they disagree and refuse to change their opinions, that will result in a hung jury. On the rarest of occasions, when this whole thing goes to hell in a handbasket, like someone quits or gets kicked out, we may declare a mistrial.
Also, at the end of the show, we'll let you know how you can write us with your own material, or maybe during an annoying mid-show commercial. But for now, let's jump into it.
Okay, I'm excited about today's show. Do you want to know why?
Yes, I do.
Because we have 2 very special guests, and we've got some crazy shit to talk about.
Ooh, that sounds fantastic.
And I'm already projecting that you are going to disagree with my opinion on this, so I'm glad we have people in here that will validate my opinion, is the way I see it going.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, we'll see how it goes.
I hope we do. All right, let's see who we have. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, because we can't see you.
That might help, right?
Yeah.
Verbally.
Yeah.
My name's Nicole.
Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
She's using her real name.
I mean, we didn't check her ID or anything, so.
I mean, I've
Please
always
do,
known,
because wipe it out.
Yeah.
I've always known her as Nicole.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, who else we got?
You have Tobias,
Tobias.
Hello, Tobias.
That's
Also
a
known
fake
as-
name. Tobot?
Toby.
Tobot
Toe.
3000? Towmaster.
That sounds.
Is that
no.
something different?
That
That's like some
Fungal.
weird fetish show. That's not what we do here.
Like an OnlyFans?
Yeah. Exactly.
As long as we can make money off of
Right.
it.
You're
I'm
like,
game.
hey, I'm down.
Yeah. Retiring.
Bring
Here
that
I
money
come.
in. Yep.
So do you guys know how this works?
No, but you can give us a rundown.
I can. We find content either from listeners or from stuff that we've kind of harvested off the interwebs, and we think, yeah, we might not agree with this 100%. Like after we read it, she's kind of on one side, I'm kind of on the other side. And so the point of having guests is to make that decision. Pretend like this is court. So there's really only a few outcomes. Somebody's guilty, not guilty. That's if you both agree, right? Then we can have that as a verdict.
You both have to agree.
If you disagree, we have a hung jury. And if one of you freaks out and leaves and decides to not
Mistrial?
participate anymore, we'll
That's
have a
right.
mistrial. Yeah.
Mistrial.
You've got it figured out.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
First story. Dun dun dun.
Boom.
Wow.
Let's have it.
We have technology for special effects sounds.
No, it's me.
Here we go. I, 38-year-old female, have been married to my 45-year-old male husband for a little over 16 years. Not long after we became married, he put me in charge of all our finances.
Yeah. Totally doesn't sound familiar at all.
We had both been married before, but he was married to a woman that was financially reckless. He also admits to not being responsible when it comes to managing money. We both agreed early on that I would make sure our bills get paid, and this has always worked very well. It should be noted that he is the primary breadwinner and I'm a stay-at-home mom. These are also 2 things we both agreed on early in our relationship, and we remain very happy about those choices. We have a wonderful relationship. Aww.
That's cute.
As a child, I grew up in a home that was volatile, to put it mildly. I watched my mother be abused at the hands of my father several times until she managed to flee him with me when I was about 10 years old. We had nothing but a car and the clothes on our back. He never bothered us again, but we also had to start a life over from almost nothing. My mom was very open about it and made me promise her I would never position myself to be completely dependent on anyone else, even if that person is the man I love. For context, my mom and I slept in our car for 2 years until until we could save up enough money to get into low-income housing. When I wasn't in school, I would help her clean rooms at a local hotel. The more rooms she cleaned, the more money she could make. On a side note, always tip the people that clean your hotel rooms if you can. Some nights, those tips were what allowed us to eat for the day, and there were many days that the only food I ate was from school. I'm certain my mom went without food on many occasions. My mother is no longer with us, but before she passed, she managed to rebuild her life into a comfortable one. I think about her every day, and I will never forget the lessons she taught me. Fast forward back to my marriage. About a year after I started managing our finances, I began putting $50 a paycheck, he gets paid every 2 weeks, into a separate bank account. I never increase that amount. I never spend any of it, and I also never told my husband about the account. I also never added his name to it. About 2 weeks ago, our bank changed their software program, and as part of that transition, they mailed out account information to every customer. My husband happened to get the mail that day and ended up opening the envelope. He learned about a savings account only in my name that has almost $9,000 in it. He was confused until I explained what I did. He was enraged and said he felt like I have never really been committed to our relationship because I was always giving myself a way out. He said he felt beyond betrayed. We have 3 children together, and we have never once separated or even been close to separating. Like I said earlier, our relationship has always been wonderful. Also, we have never struggled financially. We are not wealthy by any means, and we live inside our budget. I feel terrible about all of this. Am I guilty of betraying my husband by creating a bank account that he knew nothing about?
Ooh. I don't think so. I mean,
I do.
oh,
Wait,
surprise, surprise.
You know, it'd be one thing if she was saving with the intent to leave, like, okay, once this gets to be $10,000, I'm getting out of here.
Well, what do you think her intent was?
She just wanted a safety net. I mean, as a stay-at-home mom, me talking about myself, you don't really have the opportunity to put your own money into a savings account or any other account for whatever you're dependent on your spouse's income.
But you have access to all the money.
Yeah, but access to all the money that's already budgeted for all the bills ends up being not very much money.
But you have access to all the money. I only have access to the money
That I give you access
to and not the secret bank account.
That's true, but she's not spending the money out of the secret bank account. It's a fail. You know, so yes, she has a security blanket, but I bet you if something major came up, like one of the kids got super sick, guess where that money's probably going to end up going?
But let's just...
That's really speculative.
Can I just throw in?
Yeah.
It's way too early for you to
I
have
know,
that.
right?
No, I'm glad. Yes, let's hear it.
But a stay-at-home mom, that's a lot of work. So
Yeah.
$50, whatever, month by monthly.
Ooh, plot twist. You're saying it's
Yeah.
okay that she's paying herself?
Yeah, I
Well,
like
yeah.
that. She's getting the income. I like that. That should just be a thing.
And it's only $9,000 over the course of like 16 years.
Yeah, that's not very
That's
much
not that
money.
much.
And definitely not a retirement plan. I'm pretty sure she
No.
also doesn't have sick days or holidays.
Is it the amount
pennies
of
of
money
it.
that matters, or does it matter that there's any amount in a secret bank account?
I mean, is it only secret because she didn't tell him?
Yeah,
Because-
that's literally what a secret is.
Well, it's not like he asked her and she said no.
But she's also basing it on her past experiences.
That's true too.
Which, if she's in a long-term relationship and has several children with the man that she loves, she could probably share that information.
You want to share that information?
Seems like there's a lot of communication up front between these two people that are in their second marriage.
Yeah.
To all of a sudden, I'm not going to share this little tidbit of information that really wouldn't be a big deal,
Yeah.
right? $50 a paycheck. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think the amount is a big deal. And obviously they've lived a life, that hasn't suffered because of that money.
But it's the whole, you're saying it's because she didn't tell him at all and because she is keeping it a quote unquote secret.
And the only reason he found out was because he opened the mail. That was a federal offense.
Right. Like this right, I like that.
It's
This did
probably
not even
got-
come in your name.
It's probably got his name on it.
Probably not. No, maybe it did because this sounds like there was a system change or something.
And
but-
listen, we're well past that because she's opening mail that has his name on it all the time, I'm sure. So, here we are in this situation where they've been married. Did they say 16 years? I know I
16.
read it, but I forgot. Okay. 16 years. They got 3 kids and she has a secret bank account. Is that betrayal?
I don't think it's necessarily betrayal.
What do you think it is?
I think she's preparing for emergency situation based upon like the recklessness that he feels that he was experienced with his ex.
Are you blaming this on him?
I'm not blaming it on him. I'm just saying, like, let's have a conversation. He doesn't have to, like, have his, a bee in a bonnet.
Right.
It.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't.
She didn't say panties in a bunch, all right?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I didn't.
Well, I thought it was PG, so
Right.
No,
yeah,
it
it's my first time.
is definitely
wanna get
adult
invited
content
back.
only. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think that a secret like that, when it comes to finances, that seems a little out of the bounds to me.
I don't. So, Tobias, would you feel like that was a gross misstep, or just like, hey, something we're going to have a conversation about? Where would that land for you?
Like, did she just ever not have the opportunity to bring it up?
I'm sure there was opportunity. It sounds like
I
she
feel
just
like
chose
she
not
opened
to.
it? Yeah, sure.
I feel like in 16 years, she could have worked it into the
Oh,
conversation.
by the way, I have an account.
But would it be different if she was just taking the cash and putting it in a shoebox?
No, I think that's the same thing.
That's an interesting point, though.
I don't think it's different. I mean, because she has access to it. 20 or 30 years ago, when maybe digital money or money stored in a bank wasn't as accessible, that might have felt different. But I actually think money that isn't cash is more accessible now, or more, it's easier to use. I've been in a couple environments recently where they don't even accept cash.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely.
Yeah, but our post-COVID world, that's how things are now.
yeah, I see that you're coming around.
I don't know that I'm coming around. I can see. So, tables turned. If you had a secret bank account, yeah, I'd be kind of pissed.
Ooh, yeah, I'd be in trouble for sure.
That's true. You'd be
And
in
then if
trouble,
I
sure.
and then if I told you, look, the only reason I have the secret bank account is in case I ever have to leave you in the middle of the night. So,
But
so
but
don't
also
be worried
it'd be
about
like
it.
if you were the stay-at-home daddy and I was like the one going to work. I don't know. Maybe I would be more understanding under those circumstances.
No.
Well, maybe it's different for us because we don't commingle.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
let's talk about that.
We don't commingle.
Yeah.
Boom, there it
Funds
is.
are separate.
So
And completely separate. Like you have your account and she has her account.
and for context, you guys are married. You
We
have
are
kids.
married, yes.
Been together how long?
15 years.
15?
15 wonderful years.
15
Good answer.
blissful
Good
years.
answer.
Yeah. Similar. Are you 45? Is this story about you?
She's definitely 38.
Oh,
Okay.
you're so sweet.
Aw.
Yes, I am 30.
Okay, so
you got it wrong.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting spin. In the one that we were listening to, I think, everything's together, everything's a joint account. But does it change? If you keep money separate, I don't think it changes. Well, if you keep money, if you keep money separate and you're just like siphoning out money that you've earned into a
From her
secret
own account.
bank account, I don't think
It's
that
technically
rings as-
secret anyway. If the accounts are separate, it's not like one would know about the other's account information.
Well,
But there's an understanding, I guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's an expectation that's
Yeah.
different, right? Like you don't need to check in on her finances as long as she's doing what you guys have agreed, and vice versa. As long as both of you are paying the agreed amount, it doesn't matter how much you have or how many accounts you have on the side, as long as you guys are meeting your agreed upon financial obligation to each other.
Right.
Correct.
So this one being a little bit different is more like all our money goes into the same pot and you're hiding some money that I don't know about.
But
I
is he
feel
mad?
like he wouldn't have a problem if she told him. And how do we know there wasn't some incident that came up where maybe they were hurting for money and they'd been struggling? That wasn't communicated.
I want to believe that, because she's saying the relationship is so wonderful, I want to believe that if she sat him down at some point and said, look, this is the stuff I experienced. It's left me in a place where I have a lot of emotional baggage and trauma. Can I have a bank account just in my name where I put a minimal amount of money in it that's not going to impact our family just in case,
Rainy day fund
Yeah.
for
Mhm.
her.
Slush
I
fund.
feel like in a quote unquote wonderful relationship, that would not be a problem.
But what if it was? What if he had said no? Or what if she was afraid that he would say no?
Well, it's a lot of
Well,
what
yeah.
ifs.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think we got to play the cards we're dealt here, and we got to focus on the question, which is in this situation, they're married, 16 years, 3 kids, money is conjoined. She has a secret bank account with $9,000 in it that he just discovered because he happened to open the mail. Those are the facts.
I mean, realistically, it's $9,000 over the course of 16 years. You can't really do much with that these days.
No.
But I get what you're saying as far as the secret being a secret.
Right.
But if he has an understanding and we don't know how much he or she's like shared with him,
Yeah.
over the course of her life, her past.
But does he do the thing where he says, she didn't tell me about this? What else isn't she telling me about?
Right, which is definitely possible. At this point, they obviously need to sit down and have a conversation. It doesn't sound like maybe he knows about her past in as much detail as expressed in this story. So maybe if after
I wish he would have added that.
Yeah,
I wish
he
he
knew or
would have
not.
addressed that. You know, he knew about this. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that something so detailed and dramatic, you know, with all the information that she added in there, that hasn't worked itself into their conversation, you know, over this long-term marriage. But
I mean, maybe there was some stuff I didn't know about you for a little while. I mean, like as far as family life and stuff goes until like into our relationship, like, why
can
don't
we
you like,
not talk about that on the podcast?
why don't you like your grandparents?
There we go.
Like, who are we talking about?
Right, yeah.
I just read a story.
Or just, you know, I'm just saying sometimes it doesn't feel like there's a right time to talk about certain things. And you're like, oh, how was your day? Hey, by the way, I never told you about this really shitty situation I had.
Well, I'm going to assume he doesn't know because she didn't say that he knew. So, you know, I'm going to assume that conversation hasn't happened. Or like you said, it hasn't happened in the depth, you know, that maybe it needed to happen.
Right.
Well, maybe this is a good thing where they can have that open conversation
Yeah.
going forward.
While she's using her $9,000 to stay in a hotel room someplace.
For what, like, for like a
Please,
week?
no Motel 6. No Motel 6. Too soon.
I don't know. Tobias.
He did say that he was out of that first relationship. They had some issues with her managing the finances, right?
Right.
So into the second one, which is bold of him, he completely gave all the financial control over to her.
Sure.
I can see why he might be a little upset.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because he's bringing baggage into this relationship too, right?
Yeah.
He, like you said, he took some pretty courageous steps where he's coming from one relationship that sounds like she was pretty reckless with the money. So his leap of faith is to give her complete control over the money. And her reaction, and it sounds like her reaction out of the gate, this was from the beginning of the relationship. She was setting money aside.
Yeah, but also he self-admittedly was saying that he was terrible with finances also. So it was like, hey, our money is safer in your hands. And it sounds like it has been to her credit. It's not like they were doing badly financially. It sounds like they're doing great financially, or at least very comfortable.
Right. And according to her, they've never struggled financially. So there's no
So
impact
he has
here.
not missed this money at all.
But I
And-
think all of that's mitigating it.
Okay, so what's the difference between that and let's say she had like a expensive coffee habit or something and that money was just getting like blown on random
It's
things?
not a secret. That's the difference.
What if she doesn't tell him she goes to Starbucks or wherever like 5 times a week? It's you know what I'm saying. So is it the secret part?
Yes, she's intentionally keeping it a secret. That's where betrayal comes in. If she's being reckless with the money and he's not monitoring it, whatever, which is kind of another thing, right? Like does he own some of the accountability here because he's just blindly not checking in? I don't think so.
I mean, you're not really missing $50 a
Yeah.
month or however.
Yeah, $100 a month
Yeah,
or
100
50 every
bucks
2
yeah.
weeks. Mm-hmm.
I think the real question is, what defines betrayal? And you definitely have to have the intent to keep a secret from somebody. I think there has to be some kind of harm there. This doesn't feel like there's harm.
I mean, I would be in my feels if I knew that there was a secret account with,
If I was holding all the money.
if you were holding all the money.
With some Go funds in it.
Yeah, right. It's like,
Yeah.
What's my OnlyFans account?
Right. My OnlyFans account money is my money.
pictures only.
Toemaster.
You want to see some cord organization? Hit me up, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What would that be like? Your other half has a secret OnlyFans.
That's a whole other show, bro. We're not even jumping into that.
I mean, that's her contribution.
secret
Right,
OnlyFans.
right.
I know.
So I know about one of them.
Financial
I
I know about one of
guarantee. I guarantee that shit happens.
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely.
I know for sure.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, look at how she's looking at
Continue.
Toby.
Not
Yeah.
for you. Not for you. Just acquaintances that we know.
Interesting.
He's like,
You
you're going to tell me
already
more
know
about
who
this
I'm
in the drive
talking
home.
about. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting
Yeah.
stuff. So, okay. Well, do you both feel like you have enough information to make a verdict?
With the question being, is she guilty of betrayal?
Is that the question? Did she say betrayal? Were those her words?
All right, let's see how she ended it.
I mean, I definitely could say like low.
Betrayal is like stepping out.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel terrible about all of this. Am I guilty of betraying my husband by creating a bank account that he knew nothing about?
Oh yeah, that's such a heavy word.
Yeah.
You don't think there could be small levels of betrayal?
Yeah, I definitely think it could be leveled out, but I think
Let me
it
give
needs
you
to
an
be
example.
qualified as like
Let
low
me
level.
give you an example.
Okay.
Let's say we went out to some bougie restaurant, kind of place that we don't normally go to, and stuff is a little bit more expensive, costs more money than we'd like to spend.
Like not McDonald's?
Like, yeah, McDonald's is getting
Yeah,
expensive.
I know, it's true.
Let's say it's like Subway.
Okay. That's also
No,
expensive.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a step up. Okay,
on a special day.
Right,
where you're
special
getting the
date night.
so it's our
You're getting the
anniversary,
special.
and
going
we
to
hit up
Subway.
Jersey
And you have
Mike's.
Oh, okay,
coupons.
Jersey Mike. Yeah.
with coupons.
with coupons. That's
Sponsor us, Jersey Mike's. So it's our anniversary. We go to Jersey Mike's, and you can buy like the little desserts there. What do they have there? I think they have cookies.
Chocolate brownie cookie. Yeah.
Is it okay? All right.
Oh.
So
No,
I'm guessing.
Is that betrayal because you have never been to Jersey Mike's?
I know it sounds like these two have been on a date to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
We have
honestly, I think I
Nice.
eat with Toby more than just about
do.
anybody else.
I look forward. I'm like, how was your evening? How was your Friday?
Side
Stick
note.
sandwich.
Side note. Tobias and I
nice.
try to meet up weekly on Friday because we got a favorite local dive bar / steakhouse.
Need to
connect-
coordinate your OnlyFans accounts. Mhm. Oh, so now they have one together. That's what's happening.
Right. I think we're on the losing side of this.
I think so.
Can I finish my scenario?
I guess.
Okay. So
As you wish.
Jersey Mike's, they got some special delicious dessert going on. You decide not to get it because you're like, oh, I'm doing better starting today. And and
A little condescending. I'll let it slide this time.
and I decide to
different
get it because we're out, and I'm like, I'm gonna start tomorrow. And so I get the brownie cookie lava cake thing, and I bring it home, and because I can't eat it right now, I'm full because I had like a
foot
whole
long.
lot of Jersey Mike, and
Shout out Jersey Mike.
Right.
so I come, I go to work and I come back, and I've been thinking about this brownie all day, and you ate it at some point.
Now that's betrayal.
I
Is
fell
that
off the
betrayal?
wagon really
Okay.
fast.
That's-
24 hours, boom, give me that brownie.
You're like, I skipped breakfast and lunch. So
These are my calories now.
So that's betrayal.
That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, because like I knew that you were looking forward to that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, I could see
The
how
bar
that
is
would be
pretty
betrayal.
low for
Mhm.
betrayal.
It's true.
I know that's what I'm
But
saying.
your custody on it was
right.
yeah.
Betrayal doesn't have to be like, I
even like the
conceived
show
a
thing,
child
there-
with your family member, or
Every now and again, you and I will start a series together and be like, you watched a show without me? Like,
Oh, that's
how
even
dare
better.
you?
Now
That's
that's
yeah.
something to talk about.
Next topic.
I-
Yeah.
That was this morning.
Toby's in trouble.
That
Oh,
was
damn, this morning.
Yes.
We didn't
What
even
was
know.
the show?
What did I watch this morning? Oh, The Blackening.
Yes.
Without you?
Yes. And why are
We
you
didn't discuss
watching
that
that
beforehand.
without me?
Oh, can we talk about that for a second before we come back to this? How about when she's like, oh, this is our show, whatever. I'm sorry. I do impressions of you like that. You always sound really dumb when I try to.
Yeah, I guess so. Damn.
The respect.
So,
I get no respect.
so she's like, this is our show. Usually it's something I discover. And she's like, all right, this is our show. I'm going to watch this with you. And the only time that she really watches TV with me during the day is like after the whole day's done and, we're showered and ready for bed and we lay down in bed and she's like, okay, let's watch our show. And I'll be goddamn if she can make it 25 minutes through any of these shows. So it takes like 2 weeks to get through
Aw,
3
I'm sorry.
hours.
I'm tired after cleaning up after all you people.
Boom.
Can't see the side eye over here. But
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, look, is this our show or not? How about you watch it when you want to watch it? I'll watch it when I want to watch
Or
it.
how
and we'll
about you help me
compare notes.
clean when you get home and then we'll have more time to watch it?
You
I have
open this
worked
Pandora's
all
box.
day.
Oh, all day.
All day.
All day till 4 o'clock.
Do you really
Listen.
want to do this to yourself?
Right? Is this what you want to do?
I'm trying to help you, sir.
Gonna have
Just saying.
picketers
Just
at our
saying.
house. Is that a long drink you just took?
Listen, I'm just saying, betrayal can happen on many levels.
Has many faces.
Yes.
All right. Well, before anybody else gets themselves into trouble.
I'll stay out of it.
Okay, so we need.
Verdict time.
Just this one time.
Is she
Just this
guilty or not guilty of betrayal? Nicole, you're first.
You know, I can see both sides.
Okay, wait. Hold
I
on.
know.
Hold on. Before you say something, let me give you this one final
Oh
thought.
Lord.
Let me give you this one final thought.
To try to sway my...
No. I just think about this. Is she guilty of betrayal, but justified? So she's still guilty, right? Like, you know, the I stole from a store, but it was a loaf of bread for my family, kind of a thing. So
It's like the
still
moral
a
compass,
thief,
right?
still a thief, still stealing. I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, I think she was... she could have communicated better.
Okay.
Trust-wise...
Guilty or not guilty?
See, you can't do that to me.
That's the
I'm-
rules.
I know,
That's the
it's
rule.
tough.
I don't
might
make
just-
the rules.
I might
Oh wait,
just
I do make the rules.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Oh wait, yes
Yeah.
we do.
Guilty
I know,
or not guilty?
That's the hard part. But you can qualify it. You could say it's low level betrayal, guilty but low
Oh
level or something
my
like that.
gosh.
Thank you. I like to see the positive out of everything, so I can see both sides, and that's just me. But I might have to go for a mistrial, only because I see
Like
what
you're not going to say guilty or not guilty?
Yes,
Oh, ooh.
because I know from what you shared.
Mm-hmm.
I know what from the information
Yeah.
what she's trying to do.
Okay.
But at the same time, she is guilty of not communicating that to her partner, significant other, husband.
Husband, if you're old fashioned.
I can take one right now. Yeah, so I mean, I can see both sides of it, but yes, that could have been maybe she was frightened from his reaction to like putting away $50.
You're
little bit.
refusing to render a verdict?
You gave me the option.
Oh, that's a mistake, huh? I should never tell people there's a mistrial or the mistrial option. I should never tell people there's a mistrial option. Right.
That's okay. But it is an option, so we're
is.
I
still
think you run
on
it
track.
back, and she has to make a decision.
I think so. I mean, if you really had to pick one, because I feel like it's like 49% in your head.
But she does work and $50. I mean, she could use that.
What do you mean
as-
she does work?
As
She
the mama.
she's a household engineer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I thought she had like some side
Oh,
job. I
side-
didn't know.
Fans only.
Yeah. Fans only.
It's the Walmart version of OnlyFans.
Great value.
Yeah.
It's the Western
value.
family. That's not a thing anymore, I don't think.
It is.
Is it?
I believe so.
Western
I think
family?
I saw it. Only certain stores.
Pacific
carry it.
Northwest, I think, predominantly.
Oh, okay. Like at the used
off
food
topic.
store.
I like facts.
It's just
Okay.
throwing out some
Oh, speaking of facts.
So you're sticking there. You're not giving me a guilty or not
no,
guilty.
because
that's hurtful.
it's okay. It's your opinion.
Out there, boom. Got you there.
Tobias, guilty, not guilty.
She feels guilty because she is guilty.
Oh, man.
Straight
We're gonna have to have a
heart.
talk.
Yeah.
A long ride home.
What if the tables were reversed? What if it was the guy that had a secret account?
You do have secret accounts.
Ooh.
Is it a secret?
If you know about it. It's
Yeah,
like,
you just told him he has it. I don't think it's a secret.
But
Only
I don't think
because-
he's. Yeah,
I'm a
so
better
it's like
saver.
She
So
knew.
all of a sudden,
I wish you guys could see Tobias's face right there.
The eye roll.
Oh man. No, what if you guys shared all your money, everything went into the same account, and
We
then,
probably wouldn't be married.
but let's say in this alternative universe you do, and let's say that you find out Tobias has a secret bank account that you didn't know about.
And like he's the stay-at-home dad, and she's going out and working.
Whatever.
Well, that's the
Doesn't matter, I'm
it's
guilty, right?
important.
That
Yeah.
would be awesome. Like I
You would
come
be-
home.
You'd be happy to find that
Make
out.
me dinner.
Oh yeah, dinner's made.
Yeah.
The kids are
I got extra $9,000
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you do,
that I don't even know about.
have fun
Yeah.
with that
Right.
$9,000.
Yeah. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
and you don't have access to. Okay, so what if it was $190,000?
Well, that's different.
Well, then that takes away from
So
what
it's
we
the
talked
so the
about, right?
amount of money matters. It's not that it's a secret. It's that it's a low value secret.
It's a little value. It's a Walmart brand secret. Great value. It's a great value secret. White label.
Yeah.
It's a Kirkland secret.
Yes.
No, Kirkland's. Yeah,
It's a
You don't talk
generic
bad about
label.
Kirkland.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, that carries me a long way.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I'm
a
sorry,
generic
Sam's
value
Club?
secret.
No, we're talking Great Value and Western Family.
Dollar General.
Dollar General.
Wow. Okay, so the amount matters. See, I don't think the amount matters.
I don't think the amount matters.
That's like saying
$25
that's
a
like
week.
saying he only cheated with one person.
No,
it's not even the same.
That's a little different.
That's like the difference between.
now it's getting interesting.
I think.
Way to stir the pot.
Yeah, that's like the difference between saying I think that girl's hot and let me go sleep with her. That's the difference with the money.
I don't
Looks like
feel like
just
that's an
slipped.
accurate
yes,
analogy.
Yeah, it is 90,000. I'm gonna tell you right now, 9,000 to 190,000. That is the difference. You're hot to let's sleep together.
No,
That's
like,
the difference.
well, let's just go. Let's
Hot
just
tub
make it
time
simple.
machine.
Right.
So you find out that your husband is secretly having an affair with 9,000 women. Or is it worse if he's secretly having an affair with 190,000 women?
They're both terrible.
Is
they're
the laundry
both
done?
terrible, right? Did he cook dinner?
Not if he's got 190,000
Yeah,
affairs to
getting done.
manage.
Yeah.
He's not cleaning nothing
He's
at
going
home.
to need a lot more money
One of them
than
hoes
that.
needs
Yeah.
to come do the laundry and cook
Yeah,
dinner.
have him come over. Have him come over.
We're terrible at staying on topic.
190,000 fans. That's OnlyFans, right? 190,000.
As long as they're paying.
Apparently they are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not against firing up a toe master. I mean, if you want, not my big toes, though. They're not pretty. Do you get?
You
people
might be surprised.
That's true. People are into that.
Hmm.
Just like that video we saw on Tosh where the guy was sneezing. That's fucking weird.
That's weird. Okay, I don't.
Oh, I got
So
the
you're
hint.
you're sticking with I'm not making a decision, Nicole.
I need more facts.
Okay, you don't get more facts. So
Okay, well then.
I'll tell you what. Let's play that out.
Okay.
What facts do you need? Ask me.
I mean, it's over the course of 16 years.
True.
$9,000.
True.
That's not really that much.
You're
She
not
only started
asking
doing
any
it 3
questions.
years ago.
Huh?
She started doing it 3 years ago.
Not at $50.
Oh, I
Every
didn't
2
even
weeks.
do
Yeah,
the math.
she
huh?
did say $50 every 2
$1,200 a
weeks.
year.
Yeah.
So it's not been the whole 16 years.
Oh, it hasn't been the whole 16 years.
So did something happen where she's like,
Ooh.
oh,
This make me feel a little.
She's saying she
Yeah.
didn't spend any of the money though.
she's like, shit.
Is she bad at math somewhere?
Well, no, maybe she said she didn't do it at first. If she didn't spend any of the money,
And then
she
he,
started later. Maybe
That
something
makes
happened.
it even
And then he
worse.
messed
Something
up.
happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why's it got to be he messed up?
Why would she
Or-
mess up and start saving money? That's stupid.
Maybe she's just not into him anymore, and she's like,
Oh, and
I'm-
waited 15. Let me $50 every
Maybe
2
he
weeks.
brought home
make
a
it
Jersey
extra-
Mike
Listen,
brownie, a
Sherry's
cookie,
brownie.
molten lava.
have you ever
And
laundered
didn't want
money?
to save him.
Laundered money?
Yeah, sometimes you got to do little amounts so it's not as noticeable.
Why do you know about this?
I watch Superman. I watch Office
Superman.
Space.
What?
Remember Office Space when they?
Oh, with the pennies.
Yeah,
No, it's
and
like
1/10
fractions of pennies. Yeah.
1/10 of one.
yeah,
Nobody will
remember
ever
that one?
notice.
And I'm pretty sure there was something in Superman, but I might have that wrong.
I've
Might be wrong.
Yes,
laundered.
on Office Space.
I've laundered
Little pennies here and there.
my own. I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you can give my
Mine-
wife some
yeah.
advice because she doesn't launder.
well,
Shut your
okay.
face.
So
You don't
I've
launder shit. You don't even know how to
laundered,
work
and
the
then I-
washing machine.
Quarters.
Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. That'll be
pay
my
margin.
money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
All right, I think we've had enough here.
I guess we're not going to be invited back.
I just want to wrap this up. Kyoko, what is your opinion? Guilty or not guilty?
Ooh, yeah, it's hard qualifying it that way.
I know. You got to try though. Pick one.
Of betrayal, we're gonna say of the words betrayal, not guilty.
Okay, that's wrong. Go ahead.
You're wrong.
Now, Nicole, what's yours?
Oh, I thought I had already.
Yeah, I
done
did,
it.
but I'm just hoping you're going to commit to one. If I just get you off guard.
No, that's what the kids do.
She's sliding.
I am betrayal. I would say guilty, not guilty.
It's very helpful. Thank you. Tobias,
Still guilty.
still guilty,
still
still guilty.
guilty.
All right, so
You're annoying.
yeah, we definitely have a hung jury here.
Yep.
Oh man,
What's wrong, Eric?
I hate to do this, but we need to add a cheesy commercial in here.
Damn, I hate commercials.
Me too. Let's do one.
All right.
Okay. What's this one about?
It's about us.
This is how you write in to us to get free stuff.
Well, shit, that's a good ass commercial.
Yeah, that's right. This is all about how our listeners can get free stuff. We can get content that's going to help deliver better shows.
Ooh, I like that. What kind of content?
We want you to send us a story. Once we get that, if we read it and we just go, holy shit, this is some fucked up stuff right here. We need to share this with the world. If you want to send it to us and you want it to be anonymous, you can totally do that. We don't need to use your names, but we would love to get some original content from our listeners. So email us. Kyoko, tell them where to email.
All right. You can email us at uncommonthreads@gmail.com. Now that's uncommon with a K, no C, and threads has a Z.
So complicated.
So complicated, but really it's not. Take out the C, take out the S, add a K and a Z. Uncommonthreads@gmail.com, or find us on social media, Uncommon Threads on Facebook and Insta. Same spelling.
Send us your content. Like I said, if we feature it, we will reach out to you to send you merchandise. And if you're cool with tagging us?
Yeah, you want to tag us in your awesome merch, then we got something else cool for you.
Yeah, we'll send you bonus merch. Awesome. Back to the show. All right, next story.
Next story.
Okay, here's our next one, and I can already tell we're going to disagree.
Fun times.
So, Nicole, I need you to make a decision here.
Thank you for the precursor.
Just pick one.
Maybe
all
it's
right?
more clear this time.
Maybe it is. My husband and my wedding anniversary was this week, but we delayed celebrating it until the weekend. We do traditional gifts for anniversaries, and this year is flowers/fruit. He is not.
Oh, traditional, like what's like stones and
Yeah, like 15 years is
gold
crystal.
and paper. Yeah, okay, gotcha. All
That's
right,
the
I'm
only
tracking.
one I know because we just did that.
Yeah, we did, yes.
Knocked it out of the park too.
Did I get crystals this year? Did I
did.
get crystals? I did.
You did.
Oh, okay.
See,
Interesting.
Kind of. Quartz.
That's a crystal. Quartz crystal. Mm-hmm.
he is not great with gifts and asked for ideas last month. And I sent him a link to an Etsy shop that makes birth flower jewelry, and told him I'd like something with our son's birth flower. I also let him know he could just get me flowers or anything else that would be fine as well. That's a trap. Because they say that, but if anything is fine and then they still criticize the gift, then anything was not fine.
Well, she was
See-
clear about what she wanted. She sent him a
Yeah.
direct link.
And she also said anything is fine.
I am guilty of this. I am. So this would be interesting.
I'm already nervous.
Yeah. All right. For his gift, I picked up chocolate-covered strawberries, wine because grapes. And
Could you stop that face, please, while you're reading this?
I'm
Yeah,
just,
that was rough.
I'm just thinking, like, if you got me a gift and it was chocolate-covered strawberries and wine, I'd be like, we're
Well,
getting
you don't
a
like
divorce.
that. But if it was like chocolate-covered mochis and freaking whiskey, you'd be all about it.
I don't
gonna be
think
an
I would
interesting
like
conversation.
chocolate-covered mochis. That sounds disgusting.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's
Think about it.
sounds
I'm not.
really good.
It does sound kind of good.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
But I wouldn't be excited about it. It would
Shut
be
your face. You'd be so excited.
I don't like how you're treating me right now.
I know you, baby.
All right. And went to a fancy cheese shop to get some fruit-infused cheeses, meat, etc., to make a really nice charcuterie spread for tonight. I'm
So
gonna.
judgy.
Yeah, I know, like rough.
This is awful.
Get through. Can we get through?
I'm sorry, but I am already on his side. Whatever happened.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter what.
Yeah. You're upset about my gift and you made me a goddamn charcuterie board for our anniversary.
You tell me right now you don't love snacks.
I love snacks.
Okay.
But let's not make
fancy
it
ones.
let's not make it about an
Lunchable.
anniversary. Yeah.
He-
Give me a
upgrade it.
Lunchable, a Coke Zero. I mean, why do we have to wait
That's
every
what I could.
Yeah, exactly. Charcuterie,
God.
grown up Lunchable.
Yeah, but I don't want you to be all like, "Oh, look what I did for you. I put all this shit on a cutting
You
board."
just want to go to
so you can-
7-Eleven and throw
Yeah.
you
Yes, give me
Oscar
some
Mayer.
nachos.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so fancy cheeses. What's
stomach
next?
Oh
rumbling.
my God. I'm going to create a picnic in our living room, and I think it's going to be really cute because that's what husbands want for their anniversary is really cute stuff. I also got him a card and wrote a heartfelt message just for reference. I'd be like, skip the charcuterie board. Just give me a card. Don't expect me to keep it, but I appreciate you got me a card and you wrote something in it.
Wow.
So are you just looking for ass at this point?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just being real.
Whoa. Wait,
Too soon? Too soon?
do I have to wait for my anniversary for that? Is that where we are? Man.
It has been 15 years.
15 years.
Oh, Jesus. I assumed that he had figured out my gift before our anniversary. So imagine my surprise when I opened a Prime box and found a jewelry box.
I'm assuming she means Amazon Prime, not Prime the drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't open it, but it was labeled birth flower necklace. Oh, isn't that literally what she asked for? So it was obvious.
No, because she said Etsy, not Prime.
Oh, so it has to be from the right
She
place?
literally gave him a link.
Gave him a link.
And she also said, or anything is
That's
fine.
her just like having her hopes not get shattered.
Honestly,
this is exactly what I want from you.
Honestly, I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not sure I'm being unfair and could use some perspective. If he ordered the gift via, she has this numbered. Number 1, if he ordered the gift via Prime, that means that he didn't order it until after the actual day of our anniversary. Number 2, the box was labeled with my birth flower, not my son's, which is not what I wanted. Number 3, the box labeling looks very cheap. And looking on Amazon, I think he ordered a low quality piece, think Chinese Amazon font, less than $20. When we were younger, I would wear jewelry like this and it would always fall apart, color my skin, and or tarnish quickly. I'm a bit upset. I spent a significant amount of consideration and money on his gift.
Could you not?
Was it from the $9,000 from the secret
Right.
account?
I'm trying really hard to think about all the money and energy and consideration she put into chopping up a bunch of snacks and putting it on a wood board.
Ouch.
Sorry.
That is my hobby.
I spent a significant amount of consideration and money on his gift, and he totally flubbed mine in a way that specifically seems very uncaring. He's going to be giving me the gift tonight, so I have about 4 hours to figure out how I'm going to respond. I don't want to ruin our plans with a fight, but I'd like to gently tell him I'd rather order something I will actually wear. Or should I just thank him not saying anything and just not wear the gift? Am I being entitled? So the question is she guilty of being entitled?
So that's tough. Well, there's so many layers here. Like, did
There are
he
not
ask
many
for
layers.
a charcuterie? Maybe he really likes charcuterie boards. Maybe that's what he asked for. Maybe that's his
You
thing.
really think she would have omitted that in that story with all those details? You really think she would have left out, he asked me for this charcuterie
Well,
board?
it's just weird. Like, why didn't she say what he did want? Because she went through a lot of time and effort to make it sound like she was being thoughtful. So
Well,
how's
it's
that thoughtful
because
if he doesn't like that?
The anniversary is fruit and something. So she decided that chocolate
year
covered
is that?
strawberries and grapes.
Good question. I don't know.
Oh, so we could tell how long they've been
Yeah,
married.
yeah.
All right, let me call the data team downstairs
All right.
really quick and
Fine.
see if they can give me this information.
IT, where are you?
Right.
You guys keep
In the
talking.
meantime, while we're waiting for the data team to get back, I see where she's going with the whole like, or whatever else, and knowing damn well he's probably not getting what
He's
she
not-
very specifically asked for.
No, true facts. True facts.
She knew what she was expecting beforehand.
I think so.
I
Unfortunately,
expect diamonds every.
but it sounds like Tobias knows.
For the stars.
Diamond shaped fruit? Or-
Oh, they
Okay.
do have that. I'm
do.
sure.
I'm not saying fruit shaped diamonds. I'm saying diamond shaped fruit. Okay. The traditional 4th anniversary theme is fruit or flowers.
Oh, so 4 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks,
how cute.
IT team.
How cute.
So yeah, they're 4 years in and it's fruits or flowers. She says, get me this thing with my flower bracelet with the kid's
Necklace.
birthstone in it.
Yeah.
I
Birth
don't know. She's
flower.
something
I would
worse.
think after 4 years, there's still some kind of spark.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think he'd be more interested in making an
Well,
effort.
it sounds like he, got her a birth flower, what was it, bracelet? or
Of her
necklace?
own.
Not
Not
their,
theirs.
yeah, of her birth.
I know. How
flower.
dare he, right? Get her own birthstone.
And use his Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean she was specific. So I think that's the irritating part. She was very clear.
Or anything
That's
you want to get
where
me.
she should have not said that. But why go like half measure? Like why go ahead and get like her birth flower from a completely different site when she asked for the son's birth flower from
Listen,
a very specific
sometimes-
He
site?
did his own research.
Or
Yeah.
or maybe, I would say,
Oh,
maybe he
plot
like,
twist.
Yeah,
kid and mom have the same birth flower.
Boom.
No, otherwise she wouldn't have said,
wouldn't have made it a
yeah,
big deal.
no.
That's right.
She's
Yeah.
she's
You did
posting
try.
that so she can get the vindication.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wants
It is
the
one-sided.
she wants the sympathy points here.
So she's upset because he didn't listen to her well enough and put enough energy into getting her the gift she actually wanted. It was like a near miss.
I
The
mean,
attempt
simply-
was there. It's just he missed the shot.
I mean, this guy's 4 years in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a long road.
Yeah.
4
But
years.
it's not that like literally the easiest thing to do would have been to click that link she very clearly gave him and bought exactly what she wanted.
Oh,
did-
so
wait,
you
does
could
she-
you could say you didn't put any thought into my gift.
There is a
but
point.
wait, did she?
That is a point, though.
Did she verbally tell him that she wanted this piece and then send him the link separately, or was it like, "This is exactly what I want. Here, here's a link."
We're gonna have
I
to
don't know.
have
Let me
a-
ask the research team.
you have to look into that. It sounded like from the story that he very specifically asked her, "What would you like?" And she says, "Here, this is what I'd like," or whatever else.
I think the whatever else kind of
She shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shouldn't
here,
have.
let's read this second part of the
and
paragraph
only comes from
again.
personal experience.
He is not great with gifts. Okay, so she knows this.
Mm-hmm.
He is not great with gifts and asked for ideas last month. So he asked for ideas.
Last month. So,
Last month,
he gets
right?
credit.
Plenty of time.
Okay. And I sent him a link to an Etsy shop that makes birth flower jewelry and told him I'd like something with our son's birth flower. I also let him know he could just get me flowers or anything else would be fine as well.
I will give
okay.
him credit for looking at the link.
Is this
and
not
saying,
anything
this is
else?
expensive. I'm going to look on Amazon
Right, let's
for
see
a
what it is.
cheaper deal.
Let me throw this out there. I don't have an Etsy account. When I
You
try
don't
to
need one.
when I try to look at things on Etsy, I can't interact with it because I don't have an account on Etsy.
Okay, it takes like 2 minutes to make an Etsy account. Let's not.
You
use
tell
that
me I
excuse.
can't get new credit cards all the time.
Etsy is not a credit card.
I didn't know that.
You did. You did know that. And if you tried to pull that crap for a president, I'd be like, no, I'm calling shenanigans.
Listen, I want to point out that he asked her a month before their anniversary.
I will give him credit for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to point out that she sent him a link to an Etsy thing.
Of
and
a necklace.
I want to point out that they decided that they're not going to celebrate their anniversary on their anniversary.
Right.
So he ordered something that got there prior to when they were actually going to celebrate their anniversary.
Yeah.
And she's pissed that it didn't come before their actual anniversary.
Well, it wasn't
I think
exactly what she wanted either.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't even think she can be upset that the gift didn't come before their actual anniversary.
I agree
think
with
that's
that.
being entitled. If anniversary's on a Tuesday, but they're celebrating it on a Saturday and the gift comes on a Friday, that's good on him
Right.
because
It's
it's
still
before
within that
on-
window.
Did
Okay.
we actually celebrate our anniversary?
See, I
We
got very nervous. when
We
started.
celebrated it for you guys. Happy anniversary. We had a great time for your anniversary. You might want to check the credit card bills when
Oh
they
my
show
God.
up.
I think she's jumping the
That
gun a
steak
little bit
sandwich.
because she's just like, this looks cheap and it
Oh,
might
that's
not
a
be.
good point. She hasn't even opened it yet.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't normally take the side, but it does
Do they
sound like he
share account?
actually shared a yeah.
Share an Amazon account?
Did she buy it with her secret money?
Yeah. And, even though it does look like, everybody knows what the cheap Amazon script looks like. So even though it does look like that, it doesn't mean it didn't come from a seller
Honest to
that's
God,
actually
I have
a
no
decent.
idea what that means.
It's, it's like, I'm not even, it's going
Are
to
you
sound.
just? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if you see the writing from another country on the outside, you assume that it's cheap.
No.
No, it's all
It's
from
like
Amazon.
it's very. I don't know what the script is called, but there's like specific script, and you can just tell from the material. Like the material used is cheap material.
On the wrapping.
Yeah, like on the box or the however it's engraved on there, or if it's just printed on there, what that looks like.
So did she open it?
No, it sounds like she didn't open it. It sounds like she got to the point where it said flower something necklace or bracelet or
Yeah.
something like that, and she realized that this is very likely her gift, but she has never actually seen it, held it, or anything like that.
So I have a technical question.
Okay.
Etsy,
You
does
and your
that have to
technical
be?
question.
Does it have to be something? Whoever is selling the items, are they actually making these items, or
They're
are they
sup-
buying them?
They're
from
supposed to
somewhere?
be.
They're
but-
supposed to
But a
be
lot of people
don't. Yeah.
sell stuff like they
bought
upsell
from
stuff
China.
on it. Yeah, exactly.
It was handmade by small children in another
Import,
country.
They drop ships on
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Or they buy
Import,
cheap
export.
stuff from out of country
From
and they
Temu.
Yeah, right.
wish and they alter it a little bit and then claim
Like,
it
now
as
it's
original
handmade, yeah.
art. Yeah, kind of a thing. But the question is she being entitled? I think you said it. She's jumping the gun a little bit because she doesn't even actually know what's in the box. She just, based on her experience, it's probably, and she's probably right, but she doesn't know it's some kind of cheap thing. But I know this is not a popular opinion.
Here it
For-
comes with the precursor.
Yeah.
For any important day that we are celebrating, please don't get me a charcuterie board.
Yeah, I know that. I got you Willie Nelson tickets to see this last band that we went
Yeah, I
to,
know.
Gaslight
I
Anthem.
know.
And yeah,
I
like
know.
I know
I
what I'm
just-
doing.
I don't know. I just want to make that point because I feel like there was not enough.
I felt let down for that guy.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh,
I feel
I'm
like
sorry. I
did
didn't
not
get you
want a
anything.
charcuterie. I'm better with that than a
I am
charcuterie
better
charcuterie
with
board.
nothing. I am better with nothing.
With nothing
than
than snacks?
than some-
Damn.
yeah, because they're gonna be like Triscuits and
Triscuits.
Although you do
Hummus.
like Triscuits.
Oh,
It was
God.
fruit infused cheeses, which P.S. you already know I don't like cheese like that. So
yeah, I don't either. Give me fruit or give me cheese. I don't need fruity cheese. Like, let's stop putting everything together all the time
There actually are some good ones out there.
for our anniversary.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of
I love you
cheesy.
so much. I got you some cheese with fruit in it.
But to be fair, what do you get a dude with that being the theme? Like, what would that be?
Fruit and flowers?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
yeah, what would
Yeah,
you
please.
what
Would you like a
guys
meat flower?
No. Yes. Actually, like some skirt steak in the shape of like
a rose.
petal.
Yeah.
No, listen, here's what you do. You don't get him flowers or fruit. You get him something he actually likes. Like, there's no law
wall.
that
No,
says you
but
have
they said
to.
that's their thing. They're trying to stick to the
Well,
traditions.
that's where they made the mistake.
Well, I
I'm
agree.
saying.
I'm not about.
They need to walk that back, and they need to make a better
Should I have
choice.
gotten you crystals? Man, I fucked up, huh?
Yeah,
You sure
a
did.
little.
Lame.
Listen, if you've known me for 5 seconds, you know I'm deep into crystals.
Crystal,
and,
yeah. Your chakras are all off.
Yeah, and
It's because I didn't get them crystals.
I'm also
Charging
really
them in
into
the moon.
really
Yeah.
into horoscopes and
Yeah.
all that other stuff too.
You're a typical Libra, by the way. It's your favorite.
Is she?
Happening right now.
Do you want to talk about us right now?
No, we're talking about what I was supposed to get you if it was flowers and
You were
fruit.
supposed to get me neither of those things.
But if that's what they're doing, let's say that was our thing, what is she supposed to get him?
Then you get me some shitty flower on top of my real gift,
What?
right?
Why does it have
Trash.
to be shitty?
Yeah,
Those can
yeah,
be
damn.
Like, yeah, dang.
Because I don't need
Let
it.
me
Just
show
swing
some
into the gas station,
Well, I'm
get
not
a
even gonna buy it.
flower.
Then you get to have a fucking road daisy.
Perfect. As long as you're not going to ask me why I don't have
dog
it
pee on
7
it.
years from now. Right? As long as during our 20th anniversary, you're not like, "Where's the road daisy I got you for our 4th anniversary?" Oh,
I save all that
scrapbooked it.
shit. Really bad.
Yeah, you better scrapbooked it.
But she did give him a nice card.
She did a heartfelt,
A heartfelt.
with delicious snacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take care in my card selection. Actually, you are pretty good at your card selection too.
Guilty.
Yeah, you
I
are.
would
Tobias.
I would literally say the money you spent on the charcuterie board. Just give me that in cash or a gift card. I'm not picky, but I like, look, we already got snacks in the fridge. I can go in the, that'd be the
it's
other
the
thing. I'd be like,
effort,
did you,
My own
right?
snacks.
Yeah.
But it's the
I'd be like,
effort.
did you
Do you
get,
really buy your own snacks though?
He's like, I could buy my snacks. Is the point?
I'd be like, did you
wanted
get
to.
half of my anniversary present in our fridge right now? Is that where half the anniversary present came? Like, are these craft individually wrapped?
I think if
American
I did that,
cheese slices.
you would get
Oh,
mad.
string cheese
You
for
would
my
get mad
anniversary.
because you're like, did all this come from Geo grocery outlet? By the way,
Oh, the used food store.
No, it is.
Wow.
I know it's hurtful. So it's so hurtful.
But I get it because I get stuff that he likes, and he's like, "Don't tell me where you got this from."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
because you'll
I'll
never
never
see it
see it
again.
again, ever.
yeah. Well, you can't like anything you get there because you don't know if you're going to find it again.
That is absolutely right.
Glad we settled that.
part of the adventure.
It's like the
Yeah.
first thing we've all agreed on. It's like going to another country you're never going to visit again and buy food.
Like, man, the snacks are my favorite. Never going to
Yeah.
see it again.
Makes you want to enjoy the moment. That much more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to get you to YOLO.
Like
Man.
that charcuterie board.
All right.
So, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I have to say she's being a tiny bit entitled because
Tiny?
she didn't even open the box yet. And this sounds like he is so much closer than he had been before. And relationships are about compromise. So she's got to be like, hey, this was so much closer.
What happened to positive reinforcement?
Yeah, positive reinforcement. But I also get it. Like, if this is the third year, she got to fucking like dehydrate her.
Listen.
She's gonna be pissed.
She hasn't even opened the gift and she's putting this poor guy on blast.
What if it just says that and it is a dehydration? It's a vacuum. Actually, I'd be excited about a vacuum.
Or that's not even her gift.
No, he bought it for
It's not
himself.
even for her.
It's for her.
Maybe he got it for their kid.
Wow.
No, because
With
it's
her
her
birth.
birthstone,
Yeah.
her birth flower.
Birth flower.
Are there birth flowers? I
There
don't,
are
for the
birth
for the
flowers.
month that
Yes.
you're born. Mm-hmm.
do you
I
what
don't know
your-
mine. No.
Does anybody at the table
I
know their
do
own
not.
birth flower?
I know everybody's birth flower.
What's mine?
You know everybody's birth
I
flower?
do.
I'm going to look mine
What's
up.
Eric's?
Yeah,
When's your birthday?
October.
Well, I don't know your birthday.
Yeah, you don't count. She just means in her family.
Yes.
Yes.
Your birth flower, Tobias, is a lily.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be jealous of that.
A
I
little.
get the lily.
You get the lily?
Yeah.
Well, I have it like permanently on my body. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Finally
you're
connected
just
the
now
dots.
figuring it out. Like, man, she really loves them lilies.
That's what I did with my secret account.
Right? That's that $9,000 got to go somewhere.
All right. In case you guys were wondering, a birth flower for January is carnation, February is violet, March is daffodil,
Ooh.
April is
Or
daisy, May is
you
lily
shaking
of the
your head?
valley,
I'm shaking my
You're
head.
shaking your head. Oh, maybe I got it wrong.
June is rose,
Can't get it off.
July is a water lily,
Or a
Nope, I try. Go on.
dang.
August is gladiolus, September is morning glory, October is cosmos,
It's not even a
November
flower.
is chrysanthemum,
No. Uh-huh.
and December, no surprise, is holly.
Yeah.
And this is from a unverified source.
Okay,
it's
so
just
data-
the first
the
thing that
data
popped up
center?
in
Yeah.
Google. Yeah, from our folks downstairs.
Yeah.
They didn't have time
I
to
think there's
research
two
it.
for July. There's two different ones for July.
Listen, this isn't about you being wrong about people's birth flowers. Okay, let's get back on track. Is this woman guilty of being entitled? Kyoko, go. And keep in mind, our votes don't matter. I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
I think a little bit. She's pumped the brakes, pumped the hate brakes a little bit.
So yes,
Yeah, a little
guilty?
bit. A little guilty, unfortunately. But I feel her pain. Like, I understand the gift thing.
Yeah, well, sometimes you feel bad for poor people that rob banks, but look, they're still robbing a bank.
I don't feel bad for them. It's different. It's different. She did express herself. Where she messed up was by saying or whatever. She should have just been like, "This is what I
And
want."
where she messed up is not even knowing if that's her gift or what the gift is.
Yeah, she should not have jumped to conclusions.
You can buy expensive stuff from overseas.
You can actually. You can get nice
I mean,
stuff from
I
Amazon.
can't, but
On Amazon.
Yeah, you can. I cannot. That is, yeah. So we need some sponsors, is what we're saying.
Hello,
Nicole.
our listening people.
Nicole, pick one. Guilty, not guilty.
She is definitely guilty. Yeah.
Clear.
I've been on the losing end of this, so I definitely know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Guilty
Tobias,
of being entitled.
Yeah.
Expectations were low going in, so yeah, she's guilty.
she is guilty. Man, I
All right.
like that. People don't often, I mean, you guys, you agreed.
Yeah. Woo.
With each other.
I
Yeah.
know.
I know, right? High five.
Yeah. High five. All right.
All right.
There's a drunk one in the back of that.
I know. There's always one in the crowd, right? He's like, I pregame.
Yeah.
Anything else for the good of the
Why are you
order?
guys calling me out?
Right. Thank you guys so much for being on our show.
Yeah, thank
Of
you.
course.
That
Thank
was
you
a lot
for
of
having
fun.
us. That
Let's
was
do this
fun.
again sometime.
Yeah.
Sounds
You,
good.
you can't
right.
talk all the time, though.
I'll try not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tone it down.
Yeah.
Thank you. Talk less. Toby.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. You've been listening to Mistrial by Fire by Uncommon Threads. If you enjoy the show, please remember to like, subscribe, and share so we can get our fantastic content out to everyone in the world.
Also, if you're interested in providing content to the show, please reach out and you can shoot us an email at uncommonthreads@gmail.com. That's uncommon with a K instead of a C, threads with a Z instead of an S. Uncommonthreads@gmail.com. If you send us some content and we use use it, then we are going to reach out to you and try to send you some free merch. And if you'd like to take our relationship to the next level and tag us on your social media, we will send you bonus swag. Again, thanks for listening. We enjoy that very much, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned.